Hello, this is the Rocky Road Productions Porch Talk podcast. You on the line?
How you doing? This is Luke Castro.
Hey!
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
I was trying to get on the live feed. Can you hear me clear?
We can hear you. We can hear you really good.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was trying to get on the live video, you know. I guess maybe it was my phone.
Who knows, honey? It's been a weird day. It's that retrograde.
You can't be buying your phone at Kmart, big fella.
Oh, not Kmart.
Not Kmart.
Baby Kmart. Oh,
They still open.
what's going on, Mr. Castro?
How you doing? I'm good, actually. I'm doing real good.
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining me, Diana and Big Fella.
Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
You guys having us. I appreciate you guys having me.
Oh yeah, for sure. So the music is popping. Flood the City went viral on the internet, and My Day is your new single. Tell us, what's going on? Go ahead and tell us what's going on with you. We just gonna have a conversation today.
Well, what's pretty much is going on with me. I've been I've been pretty much for the last couple of years like letting music take a back seat to a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm.
I battle rap, I songwrite, but I feel like it's time to really lock in and key in on that because I've always made music. Music has always been a thing, but I didn't really key in on it until recently. I'm talking about like really key in on it. Figure a way to get my sound out there to a lot of people, and I just got an amazing team right now, and it's a couple people around me that's trying to make this thing work. So right now, I think that's pretty much where it's coming from right now,
Mm-hmm.
just having a great team around me right now.
So what? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So, where is your direction? Because I did see the whole battle rap thing, and I thought that was kind of sweet. How does that go? How often do you do that, or?
So all right. So I'm on URL. It's not right now. I'm taking I'm not doing it as often anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, it's time to really focusing on the music because just with the 2 songs that we recently put out, I'm getting a lot of good feedback,
Mm-hmm.
and just within that, it's enough to let me know that this is something that we really need to lock in on.
Mm-hmm.
So the battle rap thing is definitely a major key. It's a major thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really just focused in on the music at this very current point. So I'm it's definitely a major part in actually getting myself out to the audience because my initial boost on the songs
Mm-hmm.
were battle rap audience, but as the days went on, it seemed like the reach was going beyond that.
Okay.
So that's pretty much how Flood the City, doing so well in numbers, and mine doing well also.
So I'm new to the battle scene, and I checked you out, man. You a battle rapper.
Yeah, I'm a real battle rapper.
Yeah,
I'm actually a real battle rapper.
Yeah, man, you went crazy on a couple guys, man. I was like, damn. But I listen to your music too, man, and I don't like comparing, but man, it sound good. It sound a lot better than a lot of the stuff I'm hearing out here.
Facts.
And I played almost every song that you had on YouTube, and I liked it all, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. There wasn't one song. I ain't just saying this because I'm talking to you, but there wasn't one song that I thought was bad.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I appreciate that, man. That was really that was my main thing. When I first started battle rapping a couple years ago, I really was going hard. When I first started, I was going really hard with the music. And I didn't want to continue battle rapping because I felt like it's this bad stigma that surrounds battle rappers that they can't make good music.
You know what I mean? It's so funny you say that because watching you battle rap, I would not think your music was going to sound like it did.
Like it did, facts. Yeah.
And that's the thing. And that's the major thing. I want to distinguish the two. You know what I mean? I don't want I don't want people to like hear my music and assume like, oh, it's gonna sound exactly like this. Like battle rap, like is lyrical warfare. You know what I mean? You attacking your opponent. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole separate level type of MC. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole different type of like entertainment. Music, to me, is more of an expressionist thing. You know what I mean? Like you're expressing yourself. You know what I mean? You're trying to create a vibe. You know what I mean? You're trying to create fun for people. You know, I think music has the ability to create moods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they're two separate things. They're two separate entities, and I didn't want. Like that's what I'm saying when I first started battle rapping. I was hesitant on it, to keep doing it because I didn't want people to just create this image of me that I'm just a battle rapper.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was gonna say, if I would have just if it wasn't for this show, I wouldn't have even known that you had music out after watching you battle rap. You know what I mean? So it's good that, you know, you got both sides like out there. You know what I mean? Because both of them is entertaining, but they're entertaining in two different ways.
Different people.
In two different ways. They're two different animals. You know what I mean? So my thing was to pretty much, you know, create, you know, like make sure my music like was, you know, it didn't reflect the battle rap side. You know what I mean? Like just two different forms of entertainment. Because one, like I said, I don't want to just do battle rap and music. I want to do a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, when you're an entertainer or like, you know, you're a creative, you shouldn't limit yourself to one form of being a creative.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel like they're two different worlds, but I felt like my music, the reason I kept doing it is one, because it gave me an audience to talk to. And when you have an audience to talk to, that's always good for your brand, regardless of what. Like if the music wasn't getting the audience from me at first, maybe I can capture an audience here and then bring them over to the music side and it add to it, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much what kept me doing it. And also I ended up getting on URL. URL is like the NBA of battle rap. Mm-hmm. So me being able to make that you know, that jump to the URL is like, you know, that's a big thing. And I just recently battled at one of their biggest events. Like, what was it, last weekend? Mm. Last weekend, they just had a major event that Drake hosted. Drake hosted the final battle. And,
nice.
That's lit.
Yeah, Drake hosted the final battle because it was a tournament that they did. In the final battle of the tournament, Drake put up $100,000 for the winner.
Mm.
Wow.
Drake put up he put up $100,000 for the winner, and they battled. Drake was there. We all, like, it was other battles. I was on the card, and you know what I mean. Like, doing stuff like that is just naturally good for the brand in general, because now it's eyes there. So when you got the eyes and you put out good music, you know what I mean. Not just like, you know, just you rapping good, like a actual song that people can dance to or people can vibe to, you know what I mean, create different vibes. When you got the eyes there, like, I think the music is gonna like speak for itself, and you know, so that's pretty much what's going on right now.
I mean, so if it works, I would think you would continue to do it, because I mean,
definitely.
Keep doing that. I mean, you could go so far with that. You could even take that and spin a podcast off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you're making connections, and connections is freaking everything. You know,
your network is your network.
Yeah. So I mean, and I don't know. I know from. I know my husband and his friends will always talk about battle rappers and like, oh, he went in, da 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 da. So, I mean, to me, I don't know how other people judge music, and I'm hearing what you're saying, but I just feel like if you can lyrically attack, and then I feel like that would translate well into the music. I don't really think about it that way.
Them battle rappers, they be even more lyrically gifted than a lot of these songs that be out. Like,
right.
Like y'all be going in, man.
And this is the problem. That is exactly what he just said.
Mm-hmm.
Is the problem in itself when it comes to making music. See, like, some battle rappers be so lyrically gifted that it is like the average listener isn't trying to overthink of what you're saying. They just want to hear a good beat.
Oh my god.
They want to hear something very. I'm serious. I'm not trying to like. Oh,
I know you're telling the truth.
It's like the average listener doesn't want to overthink when they're listening to music sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there is an audience for that. There's a super audience for that, which is why some battle rappers are definitely successful on the music side, too. But the average listener, like the people who listen to the radio, the people who, like, you know what I mean, just turn on what's the hottest new record, they don't want to overthink when they listen to their music. They want to hear something very good melodically, you know what I'm saying? Like something that, you know, that's easy on the ears, dope beats, something very catchy. And, you know, that's what gets played over and over. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to learn. It's easy to go along with.
It's catchy, right.
Like the, you know what I mean? The better record, like I wouldn't say the better records, but the more, you know, the records that sell for real. But like when you think about like most battle rappers, like it's literally like so much intricacy into what we're saying.
Oh yeah.
And most battle rappers refuse to sacrifice the art to give the average listener what they want. You know what I mean? They don't. That's why it's a lot of battle rappers that won't make the crossover into mainstream, because they're not going to sacrifice their level of lyricism to give the average listener what they want.
Wow. And you know, that is
deep.
deep. And you bring up such a good point. I mean, we were kind of talking about some of that similar in a different context, but people, I don't know what it is. It's like we're dumbing down society, and it's literally a struggle for those who don't want to concede to that, like bump that, like that's not what I'm trying to do, you know. So I get it. I mean, because I listen to people who got bars.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even listen to the radio, to be honest. I got certain playlists on my phone, Tidal and Napster, and that's what I listen to. Period.
But but see, you know what's crazy?
What?
It's the difference between like battle rap bars and like on beats. Like put it like this. You can be on a beat and say something and people are like, oh, he is going crazy with the bars. But if you're battling, that won't work. People will be like, what? It'll sound crazy.
Yeah.
It won't be as hard if you're battling somebody. So bars, it's two different things. I'm telling you, like battle rap, it's so now where it is now, like where battle rap is now, I'm talking about like the high level battle rap, it's like so layered and like so intricate that it's crazy sometimes. You know what I mean? Like you're like, yo, how did he think of that? So now it's like the bars that would sell on a beat, it won't really sell on the battle rap stage.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it ain't just the creativeness that y'all be coming up with, but just memorizing all of that shit. Like y'all be battle rapping for like 30 minutes.
Man, what they be going to eat?
Like the whole session be like 30 minutes. Like how y'all memorize all that shit?
That is literally the hardest part of it. That is the hardest part of it.
So is that why? And I kind of know this, but is that why when y'all pause, y'all go back and y'all say like the last line or two again, and then keep going?
It's like getting into a rhythm. You know what I mean? Like each word kind of reminds you of what's next. You know what I mean?
And I was wondering that. I kind of knew that, but I had to make sure. I had to,
Yeah. It's like staying in a rhythm, man. Like it's really that. But like I said, it's to me, I think my main goal, honestly, is to bridge that gap. Like there's some battle rappers who have an audience as far as their music, but I don't think anyone's really like bridged that gap since like Cassidy. I believe Cassidy was like the last real battle rapper to go mainstream.
Right.
Like there's battle rappers who have had records with mainstream artists or like bigger artists and stuff like that. There's battle rappers who have had like, some music success, but I don't think there's been any battle rappers in recent years that have made the complete cross. There's battle rappers that that been on TV, you know what I mean? Like Hitman Holla and Charlie Clips, they on Wildin' Out and stuff like that with Nick Cannon and everything, and Conceited, DJ D-Rec Cut the Beat, you know what I mean? He's a public figure now on Wildin' Out. Like there's battle rappers who have made the cross into mainstream, but I don't think like there's battle rappers that have like really made the crossover into doing mainstream music.
Right.
And that's the thing that's the thing that my main goal is to show people that like when you're creative, you can do whatever, man. Like, it doesn't really matter, man. Like, if you want to make mainstream music, I can sit up there and like give you 100 bars back to back, and then I can turn around and give you a song like My Day. You know what I mean? Like, that you're not going to expect to be coming from something like, you mean, a battle rapper at least.
All right, I got 3 quick battle rap questions. One, during COVID, like, how was y'all able to do that? Like, I ain't see nobody wearing no mask on stage, nothing. Like,
all right, so during COVID, like the way URL did it, they had their protocol. So pretty much like all the guys that when COVID first started, pretty much we would battle in empty rooms, and it would be live streamed on it. It would be live streamed on the Caffeine app.
Okay.
It's like this live streaming app. It would be empty rooms, and everyone. It would be like small amount of people in the room, and everyone who was allowed in the room had to be tested.
Okay. My next question is, speaking of Hitman and Cassidy, when they went at each other, how you feel about that? I don't know if you can speak on that. If you go ahead.
I personally, like, you know, the way I felt about it, for real, I was kind of glad about it because, one, they're superstars. You know what I mean? They're superstars, and they're bringing attention and eyes to the culture that haven't been brought there before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
that was a big deal.
That was a big deal for a lot of, like, you know, for the culture in general, because it's a lot of people out there, you know, who aren't familiar with battle rap as a whole. You know what I mean? They're not familiar with it. Last battle they probably seen was like Cassidy versus Freeway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they're not big on the culture or how it's going right now. So when someone like Cassidy comes into battle rap, he's only given opportunities to guys like me.
Mm-hmm.
But when Hitman battles Cassidy, he giving opportunities to guys like me to get eyes on us that wasn't looking before. And I think that's dope, man. It was definitely a good look for the culture. Cassidy
is definitely a person who got me into watching battle rap, for sure. The last question, you know, I don't know if it caught a lot of watchers. I don't know who the guys was that was battling, but one of them kind of like elbowed or like drove his shoulder into one of the guys he was rapping against. And I want to know how you feel about that, because I made a comment on that video, and I said, you know, I like battle rapping, I like it, but when it crossed the physical line like that, now I gotta hit you in your shit. Nah, you know, now it's a fight.
That's whack, man. I think that's whack. I think when people you know, overdo it, you know what I mean? Like, it's words, man. Like, you know what I mean? And I've never been a guy to overdo it neither. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been that guy. So I think when people,
No, I'm sorry. I was about to say, I get to getting in the face, and I get to, you know, touching your shoulder, man, that's you know, poking you in the chest. But he really, like, assaulted my man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dog, you know, everybody got their clicks right there. Like, is that really all of y'all clicks that be on the stage?
Yeah, sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes guys go up there, like, be by themselves, but most of the time you up there with your homies or whatever. But, yeah, man, I think that's corny. When people start doing too much like that, you know what I mean? I've never been into the touching each other. Like, I'm not here to touch you, man. Like, what am I trying to touch on this grown man for? Like, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's kind of whack to me. Yeah, I don't play like that at all. Like, you know what I mean? I haven't battled anybody who's done anything like that to me. You know what I mean? Thank God, because I wouldn't even know how to, like, stop myself. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even know how to stop myself from taking it somewhere. You know what I mean? Taking it somewhere too far. That's crazy to me, man.
Well, look, we are winding down the time. I want to thank you so much for calling in. I got to get you back on the show and get you back at the 4 o'clock slot if you will come back. But I appreciate you so much. You keep doing what you're doing. And you know what? I know this is about to sound very corny, but you're very articulate.
Very.
And I really like that. And you could tell that you're intelligent. So it makes sense why you do so well with what you do, because you have a way of articulating yourself and enunciating your words. So I really like that. But yes, come and see us again. Spread the word about us.
How do we find you, big fella?
You guys can follow me on Instagram at Why Not Castro, Twitter at Why Not Castro. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate you guys having me. You know what I mean? As soon as you guys post this, let me know so I can share it and show you guys the same love y'all showed me today, man.
For sure. And if
For
you
sure.
in Detroit, come holler at us.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
You know, it's crazy. I was supposed to actually have a battle up there pretty soon, but
Okay.
I canceled it. I actually
Hey
canceled
man, let me get on stage with you, man. I'll be your security.
Get on stage,
I'll
man.
be
You
your
wanna
security,
jump?
dog.
You want to jump? Nah, you can jump in my round, man. You can say a couple bars or something.
Oh,
man.
hey man, hey, don't tip me, man. I got bars. Man. Don't tip me, man.
Oh my God! Yes, if you come to Detroit, I want you to come here. We'll have you in the studio.
Yes.
I
We'll
would
have you
love
in the
to.
studio. So for sure.
love
So don't forget about us. Thank you again, and we're gonna catch you next time.
Thank you.
Yes, man. Thank you.
All right.
That's what's up.
Y'all be safe.
You too.